Today we're taking a look at the best Cyber Monday tech deals that I've been able to find on Amazon. Links will be below in the description for any of the products that you may be interested in, but let's get started. First up, I came across the Logitech MX Keys S wireless keyboard. Now, I actually use this keyboard every day for my Mac computer. This is probably one of the best keyboards that I have ever used. All of the Logitech MX series are really good in my opinion, and as you can see, it has almost 7,000 reviews and over 6,000 purchases within the past month. It's normally $130. Right now it's on sale for $110, so it's not a huge discount, but I cannot emphasize enough that this keyboard is absolutely worth it. Next up, we have a gaming mouse. It's the Logitech G 502X, and this is probably the most popular gaming mouse on the planet. Over 3,000 have been purchased in the last month. Normally it's $180. It's on sale for just under $130. It's still up there in terms of price for a gaming mouse, but if you have large hands or you want functionality and quality from a gaming mouse, this is the best on the market that I have found. It's what I personally use for gaming. Most of the products that you're going to see today are ones that I either have a direct experience with or I've heard really good things about. This one I use all the time. I love the fact that you can switch back and forth between smooth and clicky scrolling. That's a really nice haptic feedback to have while you're gaming. But I absolutely love this mouse and I cannot recommend it enough. It's compatible with virtually any system you could put it on. If you want to come down in price just a little bit, I did come across Logitech's G Pro X super light gaming mouse. I'm not a big fan of super light gaming mice. I don't do a lot of competitive gaming, so I don't need to move my mouse very quickly. But this one caught my eye because it has very high DPI at 25,600. Ton of great reviews, as you can see from the product page here, and it's only 80 bucks and it's normally 150. This is a huge discount at 47%. And Logitech to me still is one of the kings of peripherals when it comes to gaming. And so I think this would be a really good purchase at a decent price. This mouse looks really good for the price and I was really happy to come across it. I might actually end up picking one up for myself to review for a budget tech haul. And before you click off this video, I'm not just going to look at gaming. It's going to be a wide variety of tech for all kinds of people. So let's move on to the next one. This one may not be for everybody, but it's Samsung's 49-inch ultra-wide QHD monitor. It has 120 hertz refresh rate and 49 inches is one of the largest ultra wide monitors you can get on the market. It's gonna be massive. It's gonna take up a lot of desk space, but I love having ultra wide monitors. I use two LG 34-inch ultra wides and I can't even imagine having 49 inches of real estate. But as you can see, normally it's $1,200. It's 33% off for $800. So definitely pricey still. So if you're on the market for an ultra wide monitor, this is going to be one of the better ones that you can get for the price. It has a 1 millisecond response rate, which means when you're moving the mouse, it's pretty much happening in real time because there's not very much latency. This is a very good deal. And if I were on the market for an ultra wide, this is probably the one that I would go with unless I wanted to stick with OLED. Next up is the NZXT Function Elite MiniTKL white keyboard. Now I know there's a lot of unpopular opinions about NZXT as a company. Totally get that. I would recommend you researching that if that's going to be a problem for you, but normally this thing comes in at 80 bucks, but it's 50 bucks right now, which if you're on the market for a good RGB keyboard, I think this is a good option for you. Again, NZXT may not be a company that you're a very big fan of, but this was just such a good price that I couldn't help take a look at it. It looks like their black one is not on sale, which it is what it is. If you're looking for an all white build, then this is a really good pickup for you to consider. Next up, I came across one of the more popular products that I saw on these lists, and it's going to be the TP-Link AC1200 Wi-Fi extender. Now, if you don't know what a Wi-Fi extender is, basically it plugs into a wall outlet and it helps extend your network further out in your house. That way, if you have an area that has bad Wi-Fi, it can help boost the signal strength in that area. This is great if you have security cameras around your property or if you have a workshop where you need some Wi-Fi. It's a good way to help extend your network. Now, this thing comes in at normally about $24. It's on sale for $19, but it's got a 37,000 reviews. It's at 4.2 stars. You're going to have some people that are unhappy when you have that volume of purchase. But this is a very popular product and I like TP-Link as a brand. I don't work with TP-Link at all. I'm just a fan of their products, but it covers up to 1,500 square feet of Wi-Fi for a simple plug and play network extender. Thought it was a pretty good deal and that someone might be interested in it. Next up, I came across a product that, as you can see, I actually purchased back in 2018 and I still use to this day. Regardless of your thoughts on Anker as a brand, I'm a big fan of this Soundcore Bluetooth speaker. This thing it's got really good sound and actually decent depth to its bass, and it's easy to just throw in a bag and take with you. Over 100,000 reviews, sitting at 4.6 stars. Normally it's around $36. It's on sale for 20 bucks. I think this is a really good pickup if you need a good Bluetooth speaker. I actually have two of them. I have a lot of speakers actually, but for some reason this is the one that I end up going back to because it works so well. Anker typically has pretty good quality products, and this is something that has lasted a long time. And in today's world, you just don't have tech that lasts a long time, but this speaker has done it for me, and I've been really happy with the battery life on it and just how much sound output it actually has. So this to me is an easy gift to pick up for somebody or for yourself if you just want to have a nice Bluetooth speaker. Up next, I came across one of my favorite brands having some sales on some of their stuff, which is going to be UGREEN. This is a 20,000 milliamp hour, 100 watt power bank, meaning that it can easily charge like a MacBook. It's really thin, as you can see, so it's easy to take with you. It comes with a USB-C to USB-C cable and 3 USB-C input outputs, so you can charge up to 3 devices at once. It's a great thing to take with you if you're going to be traveling, and I have to say, it's probably become my favorite charger brand. I was a big fan of Anker for a long time. UGREEN has really been doing some really cool stuff with their charging gear. When I came across this, I thought it was a pretty good deal because normally it's $80, but it's on sale for $50 this Cyber Monday. And I haven't had a bad product from them yet. Now, I do have another brand that I'll showcase in just a little bit that is starting to rise up and become a more well-known brand that we'll talk about when we get to them. Next up, I also came across UGREEN's Nexode 100 watt GAN charger. And what this is, it's simply a wall outlet. It's not an actual internal battery. It's something that you plug into a wall outlet, you have cables coming out of, and it allows you to charge 3 devices all at the same time with up to 100 total watts of output coming out of those top 2 USB-C ports. That's going to be what you charge your iPads and your MacBooks with. But just the form factor of being able to toss this thing into a bag and bring it with you anywhere you need to go and charge multiple devices. It's not sexy. A lot of the stuff that I'm going to be putting on this list is not necessarily fun stuff, but it is a really good price for it because normally it's $55. It's on sale for $33. It's a great thing to have in the bag if you're traveling and you need to charge on the go. Like I said a second ago, there's another brand that is up and coming in the charging world, and that's called Baseus. I actually met with them at CES, and they've got a lot of really cool stuff. And this is not necessarily a charging bank, but it's an actual full docking station. It's a 12-in-1 laptop dock that has 2 4K HDMI outputs, 10 gigabit per second USB ports, 1 gigabit per second Ethernet port. So it allows you to plug your laptop in and have a bunch of other stuff hooked to it, all through one single cable. And that's the reason you would want a docking station, is so you can just sit down, plug your laptop in with one cable, and it's powering all of these devices right here. So thought this was a pretty good deal for a very solid looking docking station. Normally $100, it's only $76 right now on this Cyber Monday. And Baseus is a brand that I'll probably be featuring more on the channel because I'm really starting to like their product lineup and what they have up and coming. This is a good deal if you need a good docking station for your laptop from a brand that I'm personally a fan of. Now we're going to get a little more into the gaming space. I did come across the Hyperkin competitor wired controller. I actually did a full review and breakdown of this controller. It's actually meant for Windows and Xbox, even though it looks like a PS5 DualSense controller. It's not a big sale right now because it's $50. It's on sale for $42, so it's only a 15% discount. But I was really impressed with this controller. It's very good quality. It feels amazing in the hand. If you like the feel of a DualSense from PS5, you're going to really like this controller, but then you'll just be able to use it on Windows and things like that. Hyperkin as a brand is one that I've been becoming more and more of a fan of. It's a small company, it's family owned, which I'm a big supporter of. And to see something of theirs pop up on the Cyber Monday deal, I was really excited because I know personally the quality that it has. I've featured a couple of their products on my videos before, and this is an easy pickup if you're on the market for a new gaming controller. It is wired, and this USB-C cable right here actually removes, so it seems like it's wireless, and I would love to see a wireless version in the future. But it's nice because, like I've said before, if you need to replace the cable, it's not stuck to the controller like old school wired controllers. Another good find that I came across was the GameSir Kaleid or Kaleid controller. I'm not exactly sure how you say it, but GameSir is another brand that I've been a big fan of with their product lineup. I also have this controller. I would say the competitor from Hyperkin is much better quality, but if you want a controller that just looks really cool and it feels more like an Xbox controller, this is a good pickup for you as well. It also has really nice RGB effects, so it's a good looking controller, but all of the button inputs, the triggers, the joysticks, everything feels really good in hand. So I've really liked this controller, and I love the transparent plastic where you can see the insides and the internals of it. I've just been a fan of that design since the early 2000s, back whenever transparent plastic was a lot more popular. So I'm glad to see that return. Next up, I've got the actual Logitech racing wheel that I use on my setup. This is the G29 racing wheel by Logitech. Normally it's $330, but it's on sale for $200. So it's almost 40% off, and I cannot recommend this thing enough. If you're looking to get into racing simulators, this one's great because it has internal motors in the steering wheel that actually makes it feel like you're hitting stuff whenever you're driving. So it's way more immersive, and then it comes with the foot pedals. It has the clutch, brake, and gas pedal, which is really nice. And for me, it's a lot harder to drive with this than an actual controller. So I actually prefer a controller when I'm doing racing games, but man, sometimes I just want to do like Euro Truck Simulator or American Truck Simulator and just drive a big rig around. This is a great way to do that and actually feel like you're driving. So I thought this was a really good deal for a product that I personally own and can recommend. I actually bought this outright last year. It was never sent to me. I never partnered with Logitech on any of this stuff, but it's just really good quality and I was impressed with it. So if you're on the market for a racing wheel, this is a good one to look at. Next up, I've got one of my favorite products that I've ever reviewed on this channel, and I was actually aware of it before it even got announced and released. I've partnered with Cracked a couple times, especially as they've updated this thing, and I'm waiting for them to come out with the Switch 2 version of it. But if you have the original Switch, this is the Nitro Deck Plus, and what it is it's basically a handheld dock for your Switch. So it feels like you're playing an actual gaming handheld device, but it also functions as a docking station, so you can just use the included HDMI adapter to plug it right into your TV. So if you have a Bluetooth controller and you just want to set it up on your TV, it comes with a little kickstand on the back here, and then you can see the HDMI input and outputs right there, so you can plug it right in and use it as its own functioning dock. So it's nice because it's hard to travel with the Switch dock, so having it built into the actual gaming handheld device itself, not only can you play it gaming on the go, but also you can just dock it right up. Normally $70, it's on sale for $45, and Cracked has all kinds of different designs. This is just the plain black one, but if you visit their store, they will have all kinds of different really cool designs that you can take a look at. And really, any of the products that I've had from Cracked, I've been very impressed with. They're a smaller company that's up and coming the last couple of years, but they've really made a name for themselves in the Switch market. So definitely subscribe if you want to see the Switch 2 version of the Nitro Deck, because as soon as that thing releases, I will be checking it out for sure. Next up, I have a very simple, just Amazon Basics 8-pack rechargeable AAA batteries. You can also get AA rechargeable batteries. These are normally $10. They're like $7.54. So not a huge discount, but if you like rechargeable batteries and you want to be a little bit more eco-friendly with your battery usage, this is a great way to do that. It comes with the actual charging device that you put them into and plug them into a wall outlet to keep them fresh. But I highly recommend rechargeable batteries, and these have a lot more capacity than a normal battery does, not just because they're rechargeable, but also they're able to put more battery power inside of that little bitty body. So I don't know how they do it, but big fan of rechargeable batteries. And as you can see, they have all kinds of different pack sizes down here, depending on how many you need and how many you want to have on hand. But it's just nice whenever you're not having to constantly buy new batteries and you can just recharge them. Next up, I came across a really good deal that's not necessarily tech related, but if you want to travel with your tech and keep things protected, whether it's camera gear or video games or whatever it is, Pelican cases are the gold standard for protecting your equipment while traveling. And I came across this Pelican's 1510 case with included foam inserts, so you can create your own custom foam designs depending on what you're storing inside of it. Completely waterproof, protects the heck out of your gear, and normally these things are well over $300, as you can see, but it's on a huge sale right now at $179. And all of these products, I went through the ones and found the ones that were the lowest price year to date. One of the things I try to monitor on these sales videos are, did the prices spike earlier in the year and now they're just now dropping? That does happen. A lot of companies do that, but everything on this list are things that this is the lowest price year to date that you're going to be able to find them at. So this is a really good deal for a case that's going to protect all of your gear. And I actually probably will pick this up myself. I think this is a pretty good purchase. Next up, if you're looking for a pair of good speakers, I came across this Polk Monitor XT20, which is just a pair of bookshelf speakers. It says surround sound. They're not surround sound. It's just two speakers, but you can add on to them to make them surround sound. But these are normally $280, but they're 35% off at $180. So it's a pretty good deal for a very reputable brand that has good sound quality. They're high-res audio certified with Dolby Atmos compatible, and that's where you can get that surround sound from. But Polk Audio is always always going to impress you. They won't look like this. They'll have mesh covering the tweeters and the actual speakers themselves, so they won't look as obvious like this. There you go. That's exactly what they're going to look like, but just a clean set of bookshelf speakers that are going to give you great audio, whether you're using them for an entertainment system or if you're going to be using them for like your computer speakers. This is a really good pickup if you're willing to spend the money for it. Next up, I came across one of the better deals that I saw on the Cyber Monday deals, and that's going to be the Sennheiser HD599 open earback headphones. It's a mouthful. Sennheiser is an amazing brand for headphones. These are the HD6XXs that I got off of Massdrop back when that was a thing. Now it's drop.com. These are also open earback headphones, and this is what I use for editing. And I like open ear headphones because you can still hear the environment around you. And that's one thing to note. These are not noise canceling. You're going to hear everything around you, but it allows you to have a really good audio quality experience when you're listening to music or you're editing or whatever it is that you're doing. I love Sennheiser headphones, and to see these on such a massive deal right now, I was really impressed with that. I personally don't think they're the best looking headphones, in my opinion. Like these plain black ones that I have from them, I actually think look better, but I know the brand's quality. I know that these are going to be a heck of a deal. At 58% off, it's a really good deal on these headphones. Next up, we're going to be staying in the audio category, and these are going to be the SteelSeries Arctis Nova 5P wireless gaming headset. I used a different version of SteelSeries. I think they're the 7 Arctis P Pro or whatever it is. I did a full breakdown a couple years ago on that headset, and it made me really appreciate both the audio and mic quality from SteelSeries headphones. Now, this one is 30% off, normally $150. You can get it for $105. This is going to be a good gaming headset, and right here, it actually has on the bottom a mic that pops out of the headset itself. It's one of my favorite things that these headphones actually do. There you can see that's the mic right there whenever it unretracts, I guess you could say, but it is fully retractable. It's tucked into the headset, which I'm a fan of because I don't always use a mic whenever I game. I do a lot of solo gaming, so being able to put it away when you're not using it is really nice. But then also having the wireless dongle right here and knowing personally firsthand that they have really low latency. It's a good quality headset for a decent price. So if you're on the market for a good gaming headset, I think this is a good one for you. Next up is going to be probably the best noise canceling headphones you can get on the market. Now, I don't have the XM6s. I would really like to get them. It's not showing that they're on a massive deal right now, but I think they're going to drop a little bit more for Cyber Monday. They're at $400 right now, normally at $460. I have the XM4s, and I have been blown away by how good a quality the noise cancellation is and also the sound quality of these headphones. I use them whenever I mow my yard, and I cannot even hear my lawnmower. They are that good. So the XM6s are supposed to be even better. One of the things that I really like about these headphones is not only the battery life, but also the fact that they work and connect so easily with your phone, whether you're Android or you're Apple. These headphones just connect really well and they work really well. So I'm a big fan of these Sony. God, they have such a terrible product name. They need to call them something else, but at this point they're famous. The WH-1000 XM6s. They all have that weird product number type of name, but I can highly recommend these headphones right here. I saw Marquez Brownlee review these and said that they were the best ones yet. And I like that they went back to the old style. The XM5s looked gross in my opinion, but these XM6s went back with, they don't look like the XM4s, but they're just a lot more of a smooth matte finish on the sides there. Just a really good quality pair of noise canceling headphones that are going to be perfect for anyone who doesn't want to hear the world around them, especially when you're traveling. Next up, I came across that the PlayStation Portal is actually on sale. It's normally $200, but it's on sale for $179. Not a huge discount. And I have reviewed this thing thoroughly. I've got mixed feelings on it because it's a great device, but it's also very limited because it's limited to being connected to your PS5 while it's connected through Wi-Fi and your PS5 is on. But I'm pretty sure PlayStation is working on making sure that you can stream games to it, which would completely change the value of this system. So if they bring the PlayStation Now and Plus or whatever it is that allows you to stream PlayStation games to the Portal, this thing's value is going to skyrocket and can play over Wi-Fi networks that you're not connected to with the PS5. So you can travel and play with this. It's just not the best experience in the world. You can do the same thing with your phone. This one's just a little bit more ergonomic, but if they release the functionality to be able to stream games to it, that's going to completely change it. You want to pick it up in anticipation of that upcoming update and change with the Portal. Now is a great time to grab it. Continuing on, I saw that the MetaQuest 3S was actually on sale for $250 and it's normally $300. Now I actually have this headset. and fantastic quality. The actual augmented reality where you can see the world around you, the cameras it uses to do that are very clear. So you can see your environment in full color. It's still a little bit pixelated and grainy, but it's really good. So if you want to have a virtual desktop where you've got screens in front of you that only you can see, but then you can still see the world around you and walk over and grab a glass of water and your screens stay in place, it's one of my favorite ways to use one of these headsets. And this is a really good price for it. VR is not for everybody, but augmented reality is something that I think a lot of people can benefit from. Is it as worth it nowadays when you have things like the Meta Ray-Ban glasses that actually have augmented reality? Maybe not. But if you want the capabilities of both VR and AR, this headset is, at this price, one of the better options that you're going to be able to find. It has a great internal library of games, but you can also play Steam games through it as well. Next up, I came across a really good deal on a brand that I'm a fan of called NEEWER. So if you need lighting for content creation or any type of just whatever you might need lighting for, and you want to be able to have different lights with these lighting gels, this NEEWER LED pack comes with 2 tripods, 2 light sticks, as well as the color gels in case you need any type of background color. So if you are a beginner content creator or even an advanced one and you want additional lighting in your studio or your backgrounds, this is a really good deal. It's over 52% off. It's normally $150 for this combination, but I'm seeing it for $72. NEEWER is a brand that I'm a fan of. It's a budget-friendly brand when you're new to creation. It's something that I have a lot of their gear. Met the guys on site at CES earlier this year, so I'm just a fan of them in general. And to see such a big sale on something like these lights, I think is great. They have color warmth from 3200 all the way up to 5600 Kelvin. I film everything at 5600K, which means that you're filming in basically daylight settings. That's what the light on me right now is. So this is a really good deal if you need additional lighting. Next up, I came across these WYZE indoor-outdoor cameras. I've used a couple generations of WYZE cameras, and I'm a very big fan of them. They are still probably the most budget-friendly security camera system on the market. This is $30 right now instead of $60 for this 2-pack of indoor-outdoor cameras. Their packages for actually monitoring are actually pretty cheap online, and you can add new cameras to the system really well. And you can see, like, when it shows these marketing pictures and images of what they look like at night, they actually do look that good. WYZE cameras have surprisingly good image quality considering how much you're paying for them. These also have motion detection, 2-way audio. They're compatible with any of your smart home setups. So for $30 to add on to your security system, or just to start having some security surveillance on your property or in your home, this is a really great way to do that. Amazon is actually having a crazy deal on all of their smart home tech devices. Their Ring doorbell is on sale for $50 right now. It's normally $100. I will say that I think there's a lot of back and forth on if Ring products are trustworthy or not. So I don't know that I would necessarily recommend Ring. I don't personally use it. I just saw that it was an incredibly good deal at 50% off, probably for a reason, right? So I also came across that Google's Nest is also having a deal on their doorbell, which is normally $180. It's on sale for $120. I have a lot of Google Nest cameras that I use for my surveillance, and then other ones mixed in as well. But this was a good deal on 2 doorbell cameras in case you're looking to add surveillance at your front door and you want to know when someone's leaving a package or knocking on the door. This is a great way to be aware of what's going on in front of your house. Last up on the list, I came across this Nex Playground, and it's something that's on sale for 20% off right now, normally $250, but it's $200 right now. I've seen this and I'm very interested in it. And what it is, it's a video game system for kids. It's kind of like the old Xbox Kinect system where it's actually watching you and your body so that whenever you're moving around and jumping around doing crazy things, that's what's happening on screen. And they have a huge library of games where, like this Bluey game, for instance, that I saw, you're trying to follow the dance moves of Bluey or pop the balloons, and Bluey is the one that you're controlling by you actually moving around. This is a great device for your kids to be able to play games that get them physically active and involved. The only problem though is that you do have to pay for the device and then pay a monthly subscription to access the game catalog. That's definitely a bummer. I do want to bring this to the channel at some point. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see it. But it was a good deal for something that I've seen a lot of families have fun with for their kids. And I just thought it was something that was a pretty cool pickup, and it was on sale. So let's throw it on the list. But those are the best deals that I came across for this Cyber Monday. Let me know in the comments which one was was your favorite. A lot of them I actually have direct experience with and I can recommend, but I'd love to hear if there's some that you recommend or some that you say that people shouldn't consider. But I hope you enjoyed watching today. All of the links will be down in the description below. And if you haven't already, definitely subscribe and join the Freaky Tech family, because I do a lot of tech reviews and especially trying to find cool things on Amazon. That's a thing. So would love for you to be a part of the fam and see what we have coming up soon on the channel. But thank you so much for watching today. Again, I'm Corey with Freaky Tech Reviews. I'll see you next time. Real quick before you go, YouTube thinks that you might like this video right here, so be sure to check it out and continue exploring the Freaky Tech Reviews channel.